I see the chats. So I'm going to see if I can watch them in one area. Alrighty. All right. Well, let's see. I'd like to do a song for, it's going to go out to Leo. It's called Clint Eastwood. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies, and he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. He likes everyone to the same degree. Fist travel bullets fly. Some girl's still trying to catch his eye. Well, it's 1 against 30, dirty Harry Rawhide. Joe Kidd'll take a swig from the corner of his eye. Gonna win this one, fire his gun, leave the girl behind. He's got the horse outside. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies, and he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. Down the trail, westerns aren't quite as cool as we're in the 60s, but it's tough as someone hanging on with Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby. And you can see the transformation in the machine of Arnold till any jock who wants a contract waters down the horse of America, and people say, Clint Eastwood, who's that? But some of us still remember when Dirty Harry couldn't feel, with a hand on a trigger and a fist on the wheel. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies, and he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. Some left this country with the 70s. When Colleen was in the future, McQueen was in a Chevy. Redford and Newman rode the plains with a hand on the trigger and a fist on the mane, and cars were bigger and people hitchhiked and they rode trains, but all those gods of men grew old in Rhode Island and Maine, and no one wants grit when the 80s came. Kurt Cobain tried to bring it back again, but where's John Wayne when we need real men? 'Cause now they all like prissy guys with the turtlenecks and button flies, PhDs and refined speech and Mercedes and perfect teeth, and now they all like prissy guys with the turtlenecks and button flies, PhDs and refined speech and Mercedes and perfect teeth, and glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies, and he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. He's the last one left. He's the last one standing. He's the last one left. He's the last one standing. You know, as I'm playing that, I'm thinking a couple of things went through my mind. Number one, and they're kind of contradictory, even though they're not contradictory, but number one, when I wrote that song, buttonfly jeans were kind of like the equivalent of what right after I wrote the song, within a year or two, what became skinny jeans. But, but then I started thinking, well, what's funny is that all the movies that Clint Eastwood made and the time that was depicted probably would have been buttonfly, because I don't think way back in the late 1800s or whenever they were, late 1800s, mid 1800s, I don't know that people went around with zipper flies anyway, so how funny is that? All right, let me refresh my screen down here real quick, see if I got any new chats I can look at, because if not, I'll just keep on playing and hope that everybody can hear me out there. All right, well, there it is. It's going. No comments yet that I can see, but... Sun comes up on Cleveland. George Jones is dead. Yeah, I'm alive in the trash of a city that's coming back again. On down this alley, neath the bottles and the grunge, you never hear Hank Williams, Lord, and you sure won't see the sun. I lost my train, I lost my time. I miss the folks that'll shake your hand and look you in the eye. Yeah, that's English on the radio, but it don't speak to me. Neither do the folks most places I go, they're just cold hardwired machines. Is it where I am or just the time? I look around, can't find one thing that's mine. Yeah, but then I hear a country song and it all makes sense. I can feel my place in the world again. I'm a forgot soul, but I don't feel the need. Hey, is what I love just out of style, or is it gone forever in the Nashville smile? Won't somebody feel what's buried deep in me? 'Cause I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. Square hole in a round peg, an apple off the cart. Whole world's made of wire and brain, hey, but I'm just made of heart. I was born for dirt roads and always moving slow. Always leaving long, Lord, and always coming home. Is it where I am or just the time? I look around, can't find one thing that's mine. Yeah, but then I hear a country song and it all makes sense, and I can feel my place in the world again. I'm a forgot soul, but I don't feel the need. Well, hey, is what I love just out of style, or is it gone forever in the Nashville smile? Won't somebody feel what's buried deep in me? 'Cause I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. No matter how you spin it, this world won't turn back around. We're on a ride until you fall off, and don't you hope that you make a sound. Then I hear a country song and it all makes sense, and I can feel my place in the world again. 'Cause I'm a forgot soul, but I don't feel the need. Hey, is what I love just out of style, or is it gone forever in a Nashville smile? Won't somebody feel it's buried deep in me? I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. Well, I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. I don't know where the shadows lay. I'm not there, I'm in yesterday. I don't know what the people say. I'm not there, I'm in my own way. Hey, good. Maybe that's because all the ice melted in Cleveland today, Dan. That might be why. All the ice melted, all the snow got melted, and it made the signal a little bit clearer. How about that? All right. By the way, today is my daughter's 7th birthday. My daughter's 7th birthday. And, so guess how old she is? That's right, she's 7 years old. Very good. How did you all know that? So I send this next song out to Dan Anderson because Dan might know a thing or two about Hank Williams. And I only know a thing or two, so he might know a thing or six or seven. But now I can only guess, but I have a feeling that Hank Williams would be proud of people who cared about the story more than the song. And what I mean by that is that there's a lot of people that care about the song. They care about the catchiness. They care about the is it going to sell? They care about the package. And I kind of have a feeling that Hank Williams, if you spent your life looking for stories, if you spent your life seeking out like real, true experiences, that's something Hank Williams will be proud of more than pretty thing, like looking like you did that. So that's where this comes from. Well, I love Sienna's Lounge. Are you up? Whoa. Oh, you know what? Oh, my goodness. I almost hurt my grandkids, and I don't even have any. That was too high. Are you up late with the sound of the moon and the stars? Whippoorwills and midnight trains crying out into the dark, and no one hears what you hear, 'cause nobody is around. Are you just a one-name drifter living on the wind, blowing across the plains of a paper and a pen, knowing you might sing this one for the birds if nobody is around? If you'd rather live the story than the song, Hank Williams would be proud. Your radio's not settled on a feel-good ending tune, written by a plan with 3 hired hands in a room. And if you can take the heaven with the hell instead of candy with a sound, well, if you'd rather hear the story than a song, Hank Williams would be proud. Now, I know I can't speak for Hank Williams, but I do want to say I'm rather excited that a man that's performed with John Prine and other folks like that, Mr. Abe Partridge from down near Mobile, Alabama, listened to this song, and you can see right on my YouTube, he said that he thought that it was true. So that kind of made me feel good. Oh, you know what, Dan? This one's about Hank Sr., but we'll pretend it's about Hank Jr. Because I think he's pretty similar. If you're walking after midnight and you got some kind of blues, song is on the wind and the dust is in your shoes, but you always stop to listen, to remember what's around. You know, if you can be a story and a song, Hank Williams would be proud. Said if you're walking after midnight and you've got some kind of blues, the song is on the wind and the dust is in your shoes, and you always stop to listen to remember what's around. Well, hey, if you can be a story and a song, Hank Williams would be proud. Yeah. You know, speaking of Hank Jr., Dan, I think something that kind of proves that Hank Jr. cares more about a story than a song would be that he made a lot of people initially mad and trying to go off and be himself. Because instead of just trying to redo what his father did, he said, you know, no, who am I? You know, what's my story? Who am I? Who am Hank Jr.? Who is Hank Jr.? And I think in doing that, he did the same thing that song is saying. My chats are weird. They're putting them up backwards or something. I know what Leo's going to ask for a little bit. I'm going to see if I can find it soon. I know what he's going to be asking for. Let's see. Let me do something else first, and I'm going to do Leo's song. Because it'll take me a minute to find it. Now, if I was ever able to go back in time and meet Johnny Paycheck or no Johnny Paycheck, I would try to see if he would sing this song for me. It's everything I need to go on to sing you. I could spend my nights like no tomorrow's coming. But I've been living in yesterdays, not letting go. 'Cause women and moonlight, good time sunrises are just heartaches on the run down the same old road. So I spend my nights with pictures and stained up letters, losing track of hours, counting walls. I'm down to my last 50. My phone's shut off last Wednesday, but I'm still sitting waiting for your call. Now I've got more losing days than I could ask for. If there's a silent night I want it, I've got two. Half the money, twice the time to lose it. That's everything I need to go on missing you. Hey, there's a girl here, she looks like you on the TV. Lord, I swear she's staring in my eyes. I still smell your sweet perfume and hear you singing. Some memories just won't live, but never die. There's a pile of mail and laundry. There's not a thing that looks like a dish that I haven't used. The mail is on the table, I got Paycheck on the speakers. That's more than what I need to keep missing you. Yeah, I've got more losing days than I could ask for. If there's a silent night I want it, I've got two. Half the money, twice the time to lose it. That's everything I need to go on missing you. That's everything I need to go on missing you. Everything I need to go on missing you. I wonder when we get done tonight and I have to press end, if I'll have enough to go on missing everybody that's out there. Oh my goodness, I hope that wasn't on camera. I'm going to look real quick for Leo's song, and I'm going to try to read it from 5 feet away. I don't know. There's a chance it may not be there tonight, Leo, and if so, I'm gonna play it tomorrow. Hey, you say hi to Will. All right. Tell him it's good to see his smiling name. Oh, here it is. Here's the song. So I wrote this song from a bunch of things that I wrote down after talking on the phone with Leo and Sienna. I got another song coming, but this is the one that's done so far. 4-leaf clover necklace, you wanted conch shells from the beach. Sand and shells and black onyx, you said you don't want diamond rings. You said you don't want diamond rings. So I'll be the rock that you wanted, if you'll be my long lost home. I'll take any road if you're on it. My treasure is your heart of gold. My treasure is your heart of gold. And I never thought in a million years, after all that I've fought, you'd be standing here. You were the code of my colors, you were the song of my love. Ask me how much do I love you? How much does God love the sun? How much does God love the sun? This love has come down around us. I look in your eyes to see. I take your hand into my hand. I take you into me. For this life, for eternity. I never thought in a million years that after all that I've fought, that you'd be standing here. I got a love that comes on high, where the lakes and the river don't ever run dry. Hey, I don't know what tomorrow brings, but take my hand and get it with me. Yeah, and I got a love that comes from on high, where the lakes and the rivers don't ever run dry. I don't know what tomorrow brings, but take my hand and get it with me. Take my hand for eternity. Take my hand for eternity. The song's supposed to end there, but I kind of feel like going like this. I never thought in a million years, after all that I've fought, that you'd be standing here. have thought in a million years. And after all that I've fought, you'd be standing here. All right, that goes out to Leo and Sienna in Montville. You missed me already, Dan. All right, well, I miss you already, too. Miss you already. That's funny. All right, so let's do a couple more. Let's see if we go back to... I'll do a little one right here for Leo. I might even see if I can get my trumpet in. I got my loop pedal up and working, so that means I might be able to slip some trumpet in here. I need an ugly girlfriend, wanna take out on the town. I need an ugly girlfriend, just wanna take out on the town. 'Cause every time we go out, baby, everybody's looking you up and down, yeah. I need an ugly girlfriend, just one that don't use Maybelline. I need an ugly girlfriend, and just one that don't use Maybelline. So she can really mean it when she says, hey, I'll be ready in 15. I need an ugly girlfriend so ugly, it's just one you just want to kick. I need an ugly girlfriend so ugly, you're like, man, just want to kick. Yeah, but I need a girl so ugly, she looks like Leo up there working at Sienna's Lounge on Route 6. Yeah, I need an ugly girlfriend. Just wanna take out on the town. Yeah, I need an ugly girlfriend. Just wanna take out on the town. 'Cause every time I go out, baby, everybody's looking you up and down. All right, ugly girlfriend for Leo. How about one? How about one that I? Now Dan lives in Magnolia Springs. Magnolia Springs, but I got one that's about Foley. But actually, even though it's about Foley, it's sort of about Magnolia Springs because the man that it's about, well, kind of lived in both areas when he was growing up. And one of the first things that he did when he was a kid, like 10 years old or something, he went to the bridge that goes over the river in Magnolia Springs, which I bet was a totally different bridge back then because it would have been, I'm guessing it would have been in the 50s or the 40s or something like that. And he would fish for his own dinner. So he's like 10, 11 years old. 9 years old, 12 years old, and he would just go and fish for his own dinner. And he'd come home, and the rest of the family is making whatever they're making, and he'd just go and make what he went and caught and cook it up. So that was Magnolia Springs. And then I'm having a feeling that then when he got a little older is when they moved to Foley. But they're sort of similar. They're right in the same area, which I don't have to tell Dan. I grew up where roads of dust and mud, just as much a part of life as sun. Trees were green and skies were ocean blue. Memories of those days still cut right through. Just a kid in Foley, Alabama. No clue I was bound for Vietnam. And I owned everything I ever earned. Learned, I fought for every dollar that I earned. One day I woke up on the top of the world, and the world was a candy apple red. I've never been so far as in that 66 Ford, with the world in the palm of my hand. Some girl in the Gulf of Mexico, and to tell the truth, I can't recall her name. But I never will forget the way a sunset turned to moonlight in that 66 Ford Fair Lane. Just about brand new the day I picked it up. The first thing I drove that wasn't junk. Like a pauper to a king with that 4 on the floor. From the chrome to the mirrors, to the dashboards to the shore. My whole life lay ahead like a road with no street lights. Working every day just to see the stars at night. And my card was drawn and I was off to Vietnam. Sold away my treasure and moved on. Day I woke up on the backside of the world, and that world was yellow, green, and red. I sold away my 60s Ford when they sent me to a war that wouldn't end. Some girl in the Gulf of Mexico, and to tell the truth, I can't recall her name. Yet I never will forget the way a sunset turned the moonlight into 66 Ford Fairlane. Come home from Vietnam, and the last thing on my mind was to find a car that had tore my heart to leave. So I worked my way through 30 years of endless days and nights, and that car was just a distant love, a hazy memory. I climbed back to life, but my car was slowly dying away, painted in a prison that caught a tree in a hurricane. And I went through the gears of life, and on the other side met a woman worthy of my days and nights. One day I woke up on the top of the world. I got a call about my candy apple red. Yeah, I put it on a trailer at 66 Ford, brought it home to give it life again. Worked by the light of moon or whatever light I found in the hours the world had left behind. From the chrome to the mirrors to the dashboard to the doors, I drive any road that I can find, and I drive it with my girl in the Gulf of Mexico. And to tell you the truth, she's the one that took my name. We never will forget the way a sunset turns the moonlight in that 66 Ford Fairlane. My girl in the Gulf of Mexico, and to tell the truth, can't tell the truth, she's the one that took my name. I can't recall her name. Never will forget the way a sunset turned the moonlight in that 66 Ford Fairlane. All right, I'm gonna do a few more songs, and then I do have to go. But let's see what we got here. I'm gonna do. Can I find one that gets asked for once in a while? Things I lose. So picks. I got used to playing with no picks at all because I always had no picks. I would buy picks. I'd have them in my pocket. I'd be 10 feet from the stage with picks in my pocket. I'm checking. They're there. There they are. I get up on the stage, get ready to play. There's no picks. So I thought about taking up just being a magician instead of a musician. But I always just had no pick. So that's my gift, is just making picks disappear. So, the other thing is capos. Oh, well, at some point I just went and I bought like 500 picks. And so they're always turning up somewhere. Although miraculously I still sometimes can't find one. Capos. I own 3 of them. I don't know where they are, because this song needs to be a little higher, but I'm going to do it anyway. I call it Snowflake, just because I think it's kind of funny that I would write a song called Snowflake. I feel like a bird in a cage, told where to stay, but I want to fly away. have seen the birds on the wind travel with their families and their friends, go away and come again. I wish I was out there in the sky in a tree. Oh, how I'd roam above the sea. I'd be so alive and free if I could be a bird in the breeze. I feel like a rock on a hill, remembering where I've been, trying to see where I will. Waiting for the ground to move once and wishes all come true. Tumbling down a mountain, past the prairie to my home, to build a summit of my own, or just to wander with my friends down a flowing river's edge, moving when I move and resting when I rest. Alive and free, a rock in the stream. Does a bird ever look in my window and wish they were me? When the rain is on their back and when the sun hits their wings, when the city never quiets and the streetlights never sleep, does a bird lay awake, longing to be me? And does a bird waste away its days, contemplating trading for a dream, never knowing it was free? I'm as free as sky inside my mind. I can be a mountain if I try. Feel like a snowflake in the sun, scared I might fall, but I don't know how to run. I have seen the snowflakes that never touch the ground as they float around in silence, and they're dancing up and down around the streets and through the clouds, in the houses and trees and the sidewalks, but they never seem to settle, just to be a hidden thing that was unique, bound forever to be free. But does a snowflake ever look in my window and wish they were me? When they have nowhere to sleep unless they fall into a sheet where they move with the masses or they're caught beneath the feet. They flee from the rooftops, which soon will turn to ice as the children try to catch them on their tongues. So I wonder, does a snowflake spend its life never knowing it was free? I'm as free as sky inside my mind. I can be a mountain if I try. East, west, north, and south are my four walls. I am not alone in here at all. All right. Well, let's see. I said I had one or two more. So let's do one more. Yeah, I can do, I'm not sure with my setup here what order these comments are coming in, but I can do Clint Eastwood Leo. I already did it, but I'll be happy to do it again. And I'll give people 10 seconds to complain. Otherwise, I'm going to do Clint Eastwood again. I see no complaint. So I'm going to make Clint Eastwood my last song of the evening. Oh, it's always comforting to know when I think I sang out of tune to go back and realize it was just a guitar. Okay. Clint Eastwood, last one of the evening. I'm going to start with something that I wrote on my trumpet that I've always thought was a Clint Eastwood type melody. And then I'll go into Clint Eastwood. Imagine, if you will, an orchestra behind me. A large room, lots of echo. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. And he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. He likes everyone to the same degree. He hates them all equally. Fists travel, bullets fly. Some girls still trying to catch his eye. Well, now it's 1 against 30. Dirty Harry Rawhide. Joe Kidd will take a swig from the corner of his eye. Gonna win this one. Fire his gun, leave a girl behind. He's got the horse outside. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies, and he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. Down the trail, westerns aren't quite as cool as they were in the 60s, but tough as someone hanging on with Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby. You can see the transformation in the machine of Arnold till any jock who wants a contract waters down the horse of America. People say, Clint Eastwood, who's that? But some of us still remember when Dirty Harry couldn't feel, with a hand on the trigger and a fist on the wheel. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies, and he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. Down the trail, westerns aren't quite as cool as they were in the 60s, with Tough as Someone hanging on with Lou Ferrigno and Bill Bixby. And you can see the transformation into the machine of Arnold to any jock who wants to contract waters down the horse of America. People say, Clint Eastwood, who's that? And they say, Clint Eastwood, who's that? But some of us still remember when Dirty Harry couldn't feel, with a hand on the trigger and a fist on the wheel. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies, and he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. Now they all like prissy guys with turtlenecks and button flies. PhDs and refined speech and Mercedes are perfect teeth. And now they all like prissy guys with turtlenecks and button flies. PhDs and refined speech and Mercedes are perfect teeth. And glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies. Glass flies and bullets fly. Clint Eastwood never dies, and he's the last one left. He's the last one standing. He's the last one left. He's the last one standing. He's the last one left. He's the last one standing. Hey, all right. Y'all have a amazing night. That was fun. And tell Will thanks for that request right there. And I will hope to see everybody soon. I'm kind of what do you all think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think about? I got some long songs, and by long, for the right people, they'd be long and boring, but they're long story songs. And I got about 3 or 4 of those. I wonder if I should ever do a night called Big Long Songs. You let me know if you think I should. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.